Welcome everyone to the Utah State Dynasty here in College Football 26. I wanted to try something new and well, I'd never done this on the channel before, so it's gonna be pretty new. I'm just gonna go over stuff we're gonna do before game number one here, as I'm just gonna really just talk over it. As right here, I've customized the settings. I'm gonna be doing Heisman. I'm gonna mostly do this off camera because of the video's length. It's already as long as it shouldn't be, but I'm gonna do like 12-minute quarters, and I really do everything else off camera. I'm just going over it a little bit, see what I can do, but I really don't do anything. And let's move on to the next part, as I'm going over the conferences for some reason. I don't know why I did this. This is pre-recorded. I'm just doing a voiceover for this particular video, so it might be a little bland. So just going over the conferences right now, going through the Big 10, just looking at the teams. Big 12, we got good teams like Arizona State, and the Central USA, said that so wrong. And then we got the MAC. I don't know what it stands for. Oh, then we got this one where Utah State's in the Mountain West, and that's all I looked at. So press advance. Now here could be a little long. I was going over some stuff. I was looking at teams that I could have rebuilt instead of Utah State. But the reason I chose Utah State, I like their home stadium. I like their what else did I like? I like their uniforms. It's just that I think they're a really rebuildable team, and I also like their rivalries. They go against obviously Utah versus Utah State. That rivalry going on they have there. And yeah. Okay, it got kind of quiet there because the baby in the background. But, yeah, I was just looking at teams. I looked at the New Mexico. I didn't know they had a New Mexico State. Yeah, I didn't know they had a New Mexico State. I should have known. I was trying to look for it at one point, but I didn't find it. I found it here. I was like, oh, this is where it's at. But yeah, I could have done Texas State. See how I went back up to it. But man, I was originally going to do TCU before I switched to Utah State. And we obviously was the head coach. And we made a new head coach. Right here, I was just deciding over recruiter and motivator. And it's pretty hard for me. It's just like I'm gonna have to stick with this the entire rebuild. But I ended up picking motivator at the end of it all. And going through the scrambling, took a hard look at recruiter, and then I went to motivator, and I obviously went with it. And now the coaching part, and a quick flash, we got Coach John Perkins, as nothing really changed about him. And yet again, just like how the settings or stuff like that, I'm going to do this off camera. And I did the coaching stuff off camera. But taking a look here, we got the team's history. And the goal is to win 5 games. They had a great 2021 year, followed by a terrible, or not followed by, but previously had a 1-5 season. And they went up to a 11-3 season the year prior, or not prior. I could have used that word. Alright, anyways, they started off pretty bad, then they went up. They had a nice little stretch between 2011 to 2015, and it went down, up that 2018 year. 2019 had a solid year. 2020 was by far the worst year, and obviously that 2021 season, and I did not see the rest, to be honest. I did not see the rest. But here, recruitment. Now I think that's where I go to next. It's custom schedules. Never mind. We don't go there just yet. Now, the week 2 game, I was really hoping for a Utah versus Utah State game, but I got Texas A&M. I didn't want to really change the schedule up, but I really wanted to go. I really wanted to find some room for the Utah State game, but unfortunately, that's not what's gonna happen. We got Vanderbilt, USC in week 4. We couldn't change none of these later games in the season. They were all unavailable. But we do play a team like Boise State, which is easily the best team here in our conference. But already all in all, the best team we're playing is obviously Texas A&M. They're ranked number 21st in the country. See here, I tried to change up the school, see if I found a Utah, but I never did. So, yeah, I'm just going over, trying to see where they got, if they had Utah there. I thought, originally going into this, I thought they had all the schools, but they did not have all the schools. So I was kind of like, oh, man. But I guess we can get them next season. I guess it's not, well, yeah, we get time to build up before we face off against the rivals. But we did have another rivalry. I think we did. I had to go down. Seems to not go down. But I was tempted to change that Texas A&M game. And see, I was desperate. I went to week 5, then I went to week 4. But I didn't want to change the FCS school. You know, that could have been our cake or walk. You know, if we were having a bad season, that would be our get-together game. And it stopped. I think it stopped. I think the recording stopped. Did it? I have no idea. I'm gonna have to check that out. So, it turns out it wasn't really anything wrong. But, alright. So, this is take 2. The first time that the baby got aggressive. But now, let's go to the recruiting board. And really here, I know what I was doing. I did some stuff off camera, but right here, where it shows the stuff, it was, I was just picking a lot of stuff for recommended. That was recommended to me. Like, I picked up some few wide receivers. Then I picked up an athlete. And just everyone that was in the green. That's recommended to go to Utah State. Or something like that. It's going to be a learning experience for me and you. Me and you. So, yeah, I'm just picking pressing buttons. I'll get to actual recruiting stuff off camera. Maybe I'll get to some in this video. I think I did, whatsoever. I don't know, I did this last night. Looks like it's gonna storm in my house. It's getting dark. So yeah, it's about getting dark in my house, and I don't want it to storm. But anyways, I wanted to get some talent at free safety and also strong safety. Maybe I should have gotten a kicker in there too. But it looks like that guy was short, but I want to look at our school. I wanted to look at our school. And our best grade is a C+. Which is not good. We're not a good championship contender. Pro potential, I don't know. They don't give me a rating there. Academic prestige is at a D-. Pretty bad. Conference prestige is at a C+. I guess we win conferences every once in a while. Coach prestige is a C. So I exit out because I ain't like to see that. And I exit recruiting as well. So we're gonna go to coaching skills. Alright, yeah, I think I remember this part. I did the QB, right? Not too well. That's the most important position. I do the reach potential for the quarterback and motivator. Now, coaches upgrades. Now, next we go to the depth chart. Now, this is where I start to go over players like our quarterback here, Bryson Barnes. Is a 74 overall, 82 speed, and his acceleration's at an 84. And he's also a senior, so that other guy below him, C.J. Tiller. Yep, that was perfect timing. He's gonna be the starter for the next season as the senior gets his final stretch. And as going over his stats, his throw power I didn't really see. I think it's 86. His accuracy, everybody's accuracy needs to go up. Every quarterback on the drill. Our running backs is pretty dang good. I like the speed we got back there. And I think he can be really agile. And really, later in the video, you're going to see me do some free practice with the team. Getting to know them. Stuff like that. And yeah, he's a good one. As we're in the receivers now, our best one is a 75 overall. Is Corey Thompson Jr. And we got some 74, 73. Tight end, we got the 82 overall, Brock Lane. And I skip over offensive line entirely. So we go to the edge. And 74 overall, 72 to back it up. And now I go to the line, which is the highest. It's like a 70-something. 74 is the highest I've seen. And back to lineman, we got defense. Alright. Our best defensive line is actually the second on the depth chart, which I thought was weird, but I didn't want to change anything. So that probably could have been something about the scheme. Then our Sam, 74 overall. Then our... Okay, yep, I fly past this. Need to do a better job in next year's rebuild. But, we got Bryson, another Bryson, bro. And if you guys didn't know, Bryson is my name. That's Bryson Taylor. Then we got, our best player on the team, I think. This is Ike Larson. And he's an 88 overall. And on the other side of the field, we got Kendrick, Crooks. Oh my god. Anyways, the preseason top 25, we're obviously not on there. Looking forward to being on there though, soon. Just wait. And don't know what I'm really trying to do here. Yeah, it's pretty awkward. I'm trying to look at the top story, stuff like that. Don't really know. I guess we advanced a week. Yeah, we advanced a week. So we got going to the next week. Someone's reached this top 8 schools. I got a little nervous because I didn't do anything in recruiting at all. I got a little nervous there. But we're in week 0, as I did see that rivalry game between Kansas State and Iowa State. Right there. And the battle of the top 20 teams in week 0. I don't know who won that game. I don't remember. But this is where I started to get in recruiting and stuff like that. And yet again, another voice call. But we did offer him a scholarship. And we're gonna do some stuff. Alright, guys, let's take a look at my terrible recruitment. I don't know. I don't really recruit as much. You guys can tell me what I did wrong in the comments below. Right now, I'm just offering anyone. If he turns out to be a gem. And this guy... Alright, so first, I scout the people. And then, if I'm satisfied with them, I give them offers. And also put in some hours. But we eventually run out of hours. And we have to get to practice, so like in a couple minutes here, you're gonna see me go over some stuff, like me doing stupid recruitment stuff. Yeah, I can't. Bro, you guys need to help me in the comments, bro. I know I said I was good at it, but I'm not, bro. I was lying. All I really did was DM the player. If they weren't good enough for me, I'll keep them on the draft board. I mean, recruitment board. But this guy right here, he had 80 speed. That's all I saw before he wasn't good enough, so I didn't give him an offer. So now we go on to this receiver who has 87 speed. Yet again, I don't see his stuff because I'm going too fast. But he's good enough to give him a scholarship and also contact family and friends. Now we got this athlete right here who's actually pretty good. Who should be a receiver, bro. His receiving stat could be great. Or he could be a tight end. But the one thing I forgot to look at is his development trait. Now, that's something I wanted to look. Well, I didn't want to, obviously, but I learned that today. Actually, I didn't. Oh, you unlocked that from here. Oh. Okay. This guy was good enough to give him a scholarship, so. How? Well, how embarrassing. Alright, anyways, I kind of hurt myself. And this guy was not a gym. But, so now, if he's not a gym, what did I do to him? I exited the recruiting board because he was so bad. Alright, nice. So now, we're going, okay, this is the practice. Now, should I give you guys a montage, or should I talk it over? I'm gonna talk it over, because why not? But I doubt people made it this far into the video. If you did, how about leave a like and subscribe since you're still here. You've been watching me for 17 minutes now, you must be interested. But here, I guess I'll practice my commentating skills. As on first down, I don't know these people's names. Alright, that's something I need to learn before game 1. Which might be posted up the same day. As here, I was looking, just really testing out the quarterback. That was a terrible pass for me. Don't know what I'm doing there. I'm just testing out some stuff. And that's another terrible pass. Me, like, if you have me at quarterback, you're gonna see some stupid passes. I don't even know how that was completed. And here will be another first down, and he would drop the pass in some tight coverage. And here's the read option that goes nowhere. This defense is the star of the show. As this defense is like the highest, it's the 74 overall. And our offense is the 68, I believe. But here, I roll out, and I find our receiver around inside the 15. As on this play would be another first down. I just throw one deep. That was terrible. Testing out the arm strength, I guess, but not a good pass. Wouldn't do that in game. I just dump it off here, and the speed of number 7 made him catch up. Here we do a draw, and it gets a gain about 4. Just really right here, I just practiced the entire rest of the video. But my expectations with this team is to move them to a better, bigger, better conference. Maybe like, I would say the SEC, but that's like too powerful, man. There's a lot of teams in the SEC as well. Maybe like the ACC, but, or what else? What else really is there? The Big Ten? Maybe they can go to the Big Ten. Yeah, there's not 10 of them. There used to be 10 of them. That's why it was originally called the Big Ten before. I don't really know what happened to the Big Ten. I don't know how all those teams got added. It's something about money. It's something about money. You ain't say that yesterday. As this pass is intercepted, that kind of shocked me too when I was playing around. It shocked me throwing the interception. Hey, you hear him? You know how much insults he gives me daily? And he's saying I'm your favorite. you're my favorite YouTuber. Like, he doesn't give me about a lot of insults. As here, I tried to extend the play. No one got open. Great defense by. And game 1 against UTEP, which stands for University of Texas El Paso. I got that right. Yeah, I know my colleges, but it's also doing the thing where I think I can't. Y'all can't hear me, but y'all actually can. It's gonna make me do another voiceover, but I already got 6 of them, but it's no point. But on this play, okay, this play right here, I got distracted. The baby had came into my room and gave me something, and what just happened? Okay. I can't get a normal video. It's a ton of distractions. Okay. My monitor's on a different HDMI. My PC just did like a little restart. And we got the black screen, and we're back. So I could not tell you what happened those few plays. My screen was black. As right here, I try to go deep, and the pass was intercepted. I actually can't believe it's still recording, but I guess we're back, and the running back. This running back is pretty good. I'm gonna abuse him. I'm gonna like use him a lot. You're gonna see that in game 1 if it gets posted today or tomorrow. As here we just get a little screen pass right here. They send a blitz, and I counter it with a drag route to the running back, and that's gonna be a big play. It's gonna be game 20. Right here, I threw that pass and it got caught. It was a very cool team to use. I really like their uniforms, especially their home uniforms. Their away uniforms is good too. As look at this running back fighting for extra yardage. And you're gonna see me do a lot. You're gonna see me doing a lot of looking at the play art, making sure I got the right play, right routes. Something you're gonna see me do a lot of. So if you want to look at it realistically, you're gonna see a lot of play art. But it's bad. Of course, it's gonna be unrealistic at sometimes. Right here, you get another great run. That play is the direct snap to the running back. I'm gonna be using that too. Now this play, he was not ready. And this is where I say I'm gonna wrap it up after this touchdown. Beautiful pass here by this quarterback. Still learning names. I think this one's Bryson. I think his name's Bryson Barnes. As he throws a nice. Yes, yeah. My name is Bryson, but this doesn't mean anything. We're different skin tones. We're different skin tones. Anyways, that could have been something right there. That pass right there could have been something. Maybe just a little bit inbounds, and we could have had something big. Or I could touch him. That's it. Touchdown in practice. This play, I had B open, but I was just looking at the one side of the field, and I never got to the other. And it's right here. Again, I have A open on the crosser. And, yeah, that happened. Right here, I have A right now. Okay, this one I kind of struggled. The linebacker played it pretty well. At the last moment, I may have had A. But this is the jet sweep, which worked. It would have gave us a first down in the game. Now, the screen pass. I was getting a little fancy. It was supposed to be a screen pass, but I ended up throwing it deep. And right here, another deep throw, and it goes for a touchdown. And it's one of the last plays. We're going to wrap it up here with this right here. And a gain of 6. A gain of 6. And maybe one more play. Why not? Just going to throw one up there, and it's incomplete. And let's go to game 1. So we're going to... what I did was return the hub. I'm not going to cut this part out. I doubt people made it this far. But if you are still here, you're gonna see me advance to next week, and you get to see the winner of the Kansas State versus Iowa State rivalry game. And also wide receivers recruiting, and it is raining. Hey, so we got the storm. This actually is a storm. How? No, you did not. Our players risked a transfer. I didn't read over it. I didn't think it meant anything. But I'll see you in game 1 versus UTEP. And I hope you guys enjoy the franchise. Love you guys, and goodbye.